Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Ruben Amorim press conference reaction for the Sunderland FC game at Old Trafford tomorrow at 3 p.m. in the Premier League. Big up to every single one of you who's live and locked in already this evening. Much appreciated. Now, you are new to our YouTube channel. Why not consider hitting the subscribe button, as I upload plenty of Manchester United's content on this YouTube channel. I do F1 content as well. And please subscribe to my Mr. Joshy J football channel and extra channel. Links are in the description and pinned on top of the live chat. And in the description to this video is my channel membership. Yes, I have a level 1 and level 2 membership. So you can find all the information pinned on top of the live chat, and it's also in the description as well. But big up to every single one of you who is live and locked in already this evening. Much appreciated. Now, after I finish this stream, I will be going live immediately for my second stream. I'm going to be doing a match reaction to Man United women against Chelsea women, what took place at Leah Sports Village. So this one, I'm going to talk a bit about the game going in against Sunderland. And then the next stream, I'm going to talk about the WSL game, which we will be redirecting to that after I wrap things up on here. So it will immediately take you over to the next stream. But let's see what Ruben Amorim has been saying to the media. Now, please note, I've not listened to this press conference at all. This is going to be a complete blind reaction, and I may stop it halfway through if I need to call out something, maybe a bit of PR or anything interesting mentioned. Big up to you, Dynamite Team Bash. Big up, mate. Good evening. Thank you for joining me this evening, mate. Much appreciated. But big up to every single one of you who's live and locked in. So we are going to get started now. Big up, Josh, mate. Bash. Big up to Adam Partridge. Big up, mate. How are you doing? I enjoy watching Chelsea women football more than same, mate. Same with Man United women. I mean, I was very pleased with the performance tonight, but I'm going to talk about that next stream. We just focus on the Ruben Amorim press conference first. But yeah, let's see if he mentions the word context, or if there's going to be any update which goalkeeper is going to be in goal. Look, I think it's going to be Baindir still, but Leemans should make his debut soon, 100%. But anyway, let's carry on, people. Let's get this press conference started. Ruben Amorim. Here we go. Sorry, I was late because I was watching Michael. That's fine. That's absolutely fine, Downlight Sorting. No worries at all, mate. Right, let's get started. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb Only mode. Okay, thank you, Josh. Mate, bad weather, innit, mate? Very windy, Adam. Wet and windy. Right, let's see what Ruben Amorim's been saying.
If I could ask first of all for your thoughts on the terror attack at the synagogue in Manchester yesterday.
Yeah, crazy world that we are living in the moment.
Yeah, thoughts go out to all the victims from that shocking events, what happened in Manchester yesterday. Really sad news.
Of these things is happening. Of course, our sympathy for the victims, and we will pay tribute tomorrow. But it's a crazy world in this moment.
Hi, Ruben. The next challenge is Sunderland. Give us your thoughts on what that challenge will be and what your team will face tomorrow.
And it's going to be a really tough match. They are doing really well.
I think it'd be really tough as well. You know, they're a good side, Sunderland. They won't be a walkover at all, and they'll go to Old Trafford with no fear whatsoever.
And then when you see the games, they draw with less one player in the final of the game. They draw 1 point and then they win in the final play against Brentford, more 3 points. And I think the details are changing a lot the table. So we need to pay attention to that. So it's a team that plays really well. It's a clear system, the 4-3-3 with a lot of rotations in the...
Well, at least our system works. Yours clearly doesn't, does it?
On the side of the pitch, they are confident and they know that we are going to be under pressure, and we need to be able to play with that, and we are prepared for a tough match.
Just a comment on the job Regis Labris has done, getting them promoted and the start they've made and under him.
It's the way. It's not just the table and all the results. That's also in the end is that what matters the most, but it's the way they play. They have a clear identity, and it's a very good
better than our football at the moment, that's for sure.
Manager and a very good team.
Thanks, George. Ruben, I just wonder, what are you seeing and feeling kind of at the training ground that makes you think that the team can start performing on a more kind of consistent level?
Yeah, we already talk about that. We had some moments. If you see during these 6 games, during this season, we are not always the same team in small things, in the way we play. All the effort that we put, the maximum effort in every single thing, I think is not the same in different matches. We have to find that balance. It will change everything for us.
Some former players have been quite heavy on their criticism this week. Wayne Rooney saying this is not Manchester United, the culture's not there.
Well, at least one of the legends is having the minerals to call it out instead of all the brown envelopes. Honestly, all the brown envelopes, you know, are just... It's because they're getting paid by these and TV channels and that why they're not calling out the football club. But that's why Roy Keane is by far my favourite pundit, because, you know, he just says it how it is. But the rest of them are all just brown envelopes, you know. How many work for Sky Sports now and how many work for TNT Sports? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Gary Neville's been similar, criticising the system. I mean, can that be quite hard to listen to? And how do you filter all that?
No, it's normal, and you cannot run away from the results. And then you have a baggage from the last season. But for the last season, for me, it doesn't matter. In relation of the system, we already spoke about that. We had 6 games this season, and we lost 3. And then we have to look to the games that we lost. If you lost against Arsenal because of the system, it's your job to make the opinion. Did we lost? When you look at the game against City, was the first thing that you think when the game starts is the system? I think you don't think about the system in that moment.
I think you do think about the system because, like, for myself, like I said, it's not working. You need to change this bloody system, seriously. Otherwise, we're never going to get anywhere. You keep believing in it, but it's not going to work, people. Seriously. Why can't this manager see it? It's so fucking annoying. It really is. Just change the damn system. It's not rocket science, is it, Ruben Amorim? Dear me. You're making hard work out of nothing, mate. Ah. This is what frustrates the shit out of me. Look, I know player power has played a big part at Manchester United. You know, they downed the tools on purpose, you know, to get managers sacked and that. But they're never going to fit into this system because we just don't have the players to do it. So I don't get why Ruben Amorim doesn't see it. I mean, he's got to change it, man. Seriously. But he won't. He's too bloody stubborn. So this is why I want him to get his P45. Yes, I know sacking him mean we still have the same problems at the football club, but we cannot have a manager, people, who is so stubborn to change the system. It's It's impossible. It never works. So he needs to stop being naive and change the damn fucking system, yeah? Oh, dear me.
And Brentford. I don't look the way we concede goals, the way we create chances. If there is nothing to do with the system, that is my opinion. And I'm not saying that this team would play better in the different system or not. That is not my.
I think you'll see a little bit of an improvement if you change the system. Like, it's simple. I think Sunderland will get something at Old Trafford. Yeah, they could well do. Bournemouth 3, Fulham 1. Second now, Josh, mate. Unbelievable. What a start by Bournemouth. Charlie Patrick should buy a house in Saudi Arabia and should live there. Excuse me. Big up Roy King, Josh, mate. What a player he was at Man United, mate. 100% Adam Partridge. Big up Mr. Josh CJ. I think Ruben Amorim will be sacked after the Liverpool game. I think that's when they'll pick up his P45, mate.
Point.
I missed out on my Geezer's comment, didn't I? Apologies to that Geezer. Big up Joshy J. Geezer, Ruben Amorim for life. Get out of here, man. Ian and Adam Partridge. Clock's changing and the clock's over. Yes, where they go back an hour. So that means an extra hour in bed.
My point is, if I look at the games that we didn't win, the most important thing that when I watch the game is not we lost because of the system. That is my opinion. Then people have different opinions. That's okay.
You spoke a lot about the fans and how much they backed you. And last season, you said that has gone now. They stayed with you and they believed you when you said things will be better this season. What do you say to the fans to give them the belief that it will be better?
It's not time to say, it's time to show. Again, I can look at the games in this year, for me, are completely different. There are some things that are...
Yes, he wants Ange out. I said on his comment in his live stream. Yeah, fair enough. Trust the process. Fuck that shite. Look at Nottingham Forest. Great example. Absolutely, Geezer. Yeah, big up to you, mob.
The same, and that is nothing about the position on the pitch, the where we put the ball, is other things that we cannot change. We show that thing in certain games. In the other games, we are not the same team in some details. So I have nothing to say in this moment. My job is to prepare the team, and let's go for the next game.
We've asked you this a few times before. Do the players understand what you're asking them? Because
Forest Fan TV. Well, I've never watched it. 1, 2, 3, Josh 8. Elite high standards. Like I said, I've never watched it, but is it shite, is it?
it did look as though last Saturday was very disjointed.
It was. But again, you cannot say one thing that doesn't work when it works on one weekend, the other weekend doesn't work. When one thing doesn't work, it doesn't work every day. But when things work in one day and the other day doesn't work, the other day works really well again, it's something about the way we do the same thing. So we need to do the same thing in the same way every day, and we are.
No, we do not need to do things the same way. Otherwise, we're never going to fucking progress. Seriously. What is it with Ruben Amorim, man?
Not doing that. That is my opinion. Some of you guys have different opinion, but that's okay.
Okay, that's the end of Ruben Amorim's press conference. Should we see the Sunderland's manager's done one? Because I always like to hear the opposition thoughts. See? 15 minutes.
You talk there about where you feel the team can improve, creating in possession and the conversation you have with Ruben as well. But how difficult is that?
Here we go. Oh, he did his yesterday then, the Sunderland's manager. Oh, big up to you, Rotterstock. Splash. Big up, mate. Good evening. Who's the Sunderland's manager? His name is Regus, I think. At this point, I'm checked out. I'm just obligated because I'm a Manchester United fan. I'm so done. It PR on Forest fan talks shit, Josh. Like, right, I see. Yeah, that sounds about right. Big up Ratterstock Sprite. Right, let's go. Let's listen to what the Sunderland managers had to say. No, geezer. No. All right. Waiting for him to come in and take his seat. We'll skip it a bit. Here we go. Here he is. Regis, that's his name.
Early part of the season, you spoke about the development of the team and the levels at which you wanted that team to develop, and you said it's like in 3 months we hope to be at this point, in 6 months another level. You've got virtually a new team this season. Are you looking at this team now in the same respect, the same way that you looked at the development of the team last year?
Yeah, it's exactly the same process, because I think it's part of the identity of our club. We want to develop our players, our squad, to help them to become a better version of the squad, and to help the players to become better players. So it's a learning process. We challenge them, we support them.
What do you think? What would you do if you see Southgate holding the Man United shirts? And would you rant in the stream about, you bet I will.
And we try to give our best. Yeah.
Are they ahead of where you expected them to be?
I like being surprised. I think the dynamic is positive.
In your dreams, geezer. In your absolute fucking dreams.
Don't say anything else. It's really clear. But it's always a new journey. And we started well because I think the connection, the energy are really positive. Now we are facing new challenges, so it's always fragile. We know that this league is really competitive, so every day is a new day.
It's a reflection of just how good your recruitment was in the summer, and that you got the bodies in.
I'll probably be about 5, mate. 5 spoons. How I see Southgate managing our club, Hala Madrid, I'm done.
From scratch, it's really clear. already there. The players
I only watched the women's team. I watched them tonight. They were unbelievable.
The new lads,
which I will be talking about that game after this stream. Sunderland's manager sounds very confident for tomorrow. Yeah.
About this self-belief, this belief in the team, and a lot of that must be, even though this is a new team, a lot of that must have carried over from that self-belief in the team last season.
It's still a question, and I had this conversation with our captain this week about this topic, and he told me the team is really balanced, ambitious, but at the same time aware of the different elements we have to develop to become a better team, and alert, aware of our weaknesses, our strengths. So it's really balanced so far.
And in terms of that balance in the team, you brought in 3 or 4 new performance coaches, nutritionists. Is this all because...
If we lose, I think, 2 will be coming out. Adam Partridge, 2 wooden things. At Rotterstock's, better prepare yourself because Southgate is happening.
Every percentage, every degree is important at this level to make sure you're leaving no stone unturned.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if we stagnate, it will be clear that the opponent will damage our team. So we still have to upgrade. Is it the environment? Is it our ambition, our energy, our consistency? Everything is important. So it's a long journey. I think we can't finish this journey, to be clear. But we are in this way.
Old Trafford at the weekend, and every week we say, is this a good time to play?
Yeah, pointless friendlies, Adam. I mean, yes, I know they got Wales in a friendly, but come on, who cares? Seriously. Just get on with the damn Premier League season.
Whoever. I think the way that the season has started, this probably is arguably a very good time to be facing Manchester United.
I don't know. We see at the end of the game, playing at Old Trafford demands strong personality, strong character. So I still believe that we need to upgrade our performance to be competitive in Manchester. They are strong.
Oh, look, mate, your team would go into that match with no fear whatsoever.
To create many chances from everywhere, direct play, through, in behind, set pieces with talented players. So it's not needed to explain that have qualities. Now just a question of click, confidence, circumstances, scenario, we don't know. So we don't want to be this team. So for us, the only thing we can control is our way of playing, the way we want to play this game, to face this challenge, being aware that it will be tough.
Injuries-wise, there's been some speculation that Mukiele might be out for the weekend. Is that the case?
No, he's okay.
Yeah. And everyone else okay?
Yeah. So, the minute.
Okay.
Yes,
Great. Thank you.
Rashid, what have you made of Manchester United start to the season?
Nunes' question was coming up. They ask every single question in the press conference, how do you think Manchester United season has started? I mean, they always ask the oppositionists, don't they?
I don't know exactly because I think my focus is only on us and every...
See, that's the way to go about it. He says, I don't know much about them. My focus is only on us. Perfect response. These journalists like to ask so many silly questions in these press conferences. So fair play to that Sunderland's manager. Yeah, fair play to him. I had mine cut on Wednesday, Adam Partridge. Oh, shit.
And every weekend, Obviously, we'll analyze our opponent and just a short focus, and we try to find the right way to manage their strength, how they can create danger, and we try to find a solution to get opportunities and to win the game. So after that, I don't have a specific opinion about the club. I think it's a huge club with a big history. They have strong players, so hard to beat.
I mean, they've obviously made a poor start to the season. The team have made a very, very strong start to the season. Do you feel you're in a good position? I know you can't tell the result until afterwards, but do you feel you're in as good a position as you can be to go down there and cause them problems?
Yes, absolutely. I think even...
Which they will do, because, you know, Sunderland will go into that game thinking, yeah, this Manchester United team is absolutely shite. Yes, Geezer, but apparently it's not permanently. It's only a break. It's because she wants to spend some more time with her family. So I think she'll be back.
Against a squad with strong momentum, like Crystal Palace, we tried. So
Is it? Keith Dowell. But do you realise every manager, Adam Partridge, they ask, what do you think of Man United starts the season? I mean, why? Why are you so focused on the opposition for you? As the Sunderland manager said, he doesn't know much about us. He's just focused on his own game. That's the way to go about it. You know, stop giving away things to the press and media because they're nosy buggers at the end of the day. It's like they have some sort of obsession, like, oh, what do you think of Man United starts the season? It's like, fuck out of here, man. Seriously. That, I don't have a wooden spoon on me, but I got a ruler. That needs a wooden spoon, honestly. Fucking sick and tired of it. Hearing it in every single opposition press conference. Oh, what do you think of Man United starts the season? This and that. Fuck off.
the game is an opportunity. We don't know before what will be the scenario.
What's the score prediction for the game tomorrow, Josh? I'm going to say 2-1, but I just don't know who to, which I think is obvious we're going to concede a goal because, you know, we're yet to keep a clean sheet this season. F1 this weekend. Yes, it is. Singapore. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. It should be good. Can they all get in the bin who says thanks about the club we love, Josh Lake? Can you get them the wooden spoon again, Josh Lake? Absolutely, yeah. Wooden spoon for you, journalist. Honestly, stop fucking asking in every single opposition press conference, what do you think of Manchester United?
Football is still unpredictable, and one decision making can change the whole dynamic. So, knowing that, we try our best to get points. Simply as that.
And I know it's before your time here, but one of the Manchester United players, Ahmad Diallo, a big favourite of the Sunderland fans for what he did here during a loan spell. Is that something you're aware of, or maybe some of the existing players have mentioned to you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ahmad had a loan spell at Sunderland, didn't he?
It was this spell here was really important, and the coaching staff likes him, and as a person and as a player. So both.
Manchester United got to go to their away now. I'm thinking you have a hard time away at Anfield after the international break.
It'd be great at the end to say hello, but.
It depends what sort of game approach we take. Like last year, we kept Liverpool quiet at Anfield because, excuse me, we had about 11 at the back or 10 at the back. So it'd be interesting to see what approach we take.
During the game, won't be fun.
And I suppose reflective of your good start to the season is another nomination yourself for Manager of the Month of September, and two of your players, Ruben and Granit Xhaka. How nice is it to be mentioned, nominated like this, and does that show just how well you've done?
Yeah, it's a pleasure, obviously, because it means that our collective performance is positive at the minute, and we want to be competitive in that league. It's still better to start with confidence, with points, with the feeling that we can be competitive in that league, even if it's tough. Every game is different, and so positive as a manager because I'm the man who speaks with you, but it's really clear that it's collective work, it's a collective effort, and everyone has his own role. It's important to value even small tasks because it's important for the whole output at the end.
And I guess for those two as well, finally for me, proof of how good your recruitment was in the summer. Two players in Xhaka and Roofs who arrived for around about £22-23 million combined. It's quite rare now you see Premier League transfers for smaller amounts like that, but for the two of them to have the impact that they have, it shows that there are bargains, if you like, to be had out there.
Yeah, Premier League is expensive. So, yeah, the recruitment staff, the structure, the process, I think was positive this summer.
The buzzword process.
From previous experiences, so we are learning as an organization as well, and with small upgrades, but sometimes to be clear, aligned, can help to make the difference. I agree.
Hi Regis, only 6 games in, but the milestones are being ticked off so far. Unbeaten at home, first away win, one of the best defences in the league. I just wonder, how proud does it make you, even at this early stage in the season, to hear those milestones being ticked off?
I think the most important thing is the points. If we win points, it means that we are competitive in the league, and this is our objective. After that, I think it's clear that we started with a specific identity. We want to defend well, we want to defend as a unit, ready to suffer together, because this league is really demanding, even with new players, new lads, new culture. This is the key point for our squad. And if these foundations are strong, after that you can express yourself with the ball. It wasn't our best part at Nottingham. I think we definitely can improve this area of our game. But because we don't concede goals, it's not easy to find a way to break this defense. We are still alive. And after that, you can build confidence, you can build new patterns, you can help the players to get confidence across different games.
Keith was talking about obviously the Player of the Month and the Manager of the Month nominations. Who knows, maybe the Taylor Swift fans will be voting for you once again. But on Player of the Month, Ruben, how much potential does he have as a very young goalkeeper still?
We don't know. We don't know, but he starts at a really high level and is really balanced, which means that he can manage different events, different scenarios, different problems. He can get different opportunities with the ball as well. So happy to have this goalkeeper in the squad.
I'm not sure if you've seen this stat, but no promoted side in Premier League history has ever reached 11 points after 6 games and been relegated. How do you feel about that?
I feel that we'll still need the 30 more points. So this is a good start of the season. Yeah, good, positive. Now, go again.
I mean, the stats mean nothing. It's about results out on the pitch. Things like all you XG and GA merchants, it's irrelevant because, the only thing what matters is the scoreline at the end of the day.
Old Trafford is a place where traditionally, I think, a lot of sides naturally in history have gone and kind of maybe feared or overly respected Manchester United. Does Sunderland fear anyone in the Premier League right now with the way you are playing?
No.
It's not our approach. I think we want to express our ideas, our football, our identity as a unit, as a club. And after that, you have a game. And if the opponent is stronger than us, we respect that, but without any regrets at the end. So it's our way of playing.
Just finally from me, Sunderland must be doing very, very well because a certain Alan Shearer on Match of the Day praised Sunderland at the weekend. Did you know this? Thoughts of a Newcastle legend praising Sunderland the weekend?
Yeah, which is very positive, I think. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Regis.
Hi, Regis. Obviously, the team is your priority, but do you take some personal pride at going to Manchester United? Some people thinking that you're favourites going into that game.
Fuck XG, get in the bin. It's all about the ball going in the back of the net. Josh Ray, absolutely Adam Partridge.
I guess as a manager, you want to manage at the highest level. Many of us think the Premier League is the best league in the world. Do you take a bit of personal pride going into this game?
Yeah, it's maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, thinking about this idea should have been a bit weird, probably. So now the journey is always going on, so we don't pay too much attention about this event, even if it's really huge to live this journey, especially in Sunderland with this club. So going at Manchester United, huge club, huge history. It's an honor because it's not usual, but at the same time we are so focused on our game, the way we want to develop the squad, that sometimes it's a new event, and let's go. We'll see.
And just finally, I mean, so much is going right at this club at the moment. What would you say is kind of been the biggest factor, the key thing that's creating this atmosphere of success at the moment?
I think the main point is probably the collective effort. We are really aligned and with this belief that if we work together, we can create something different and really connected with identity. So this alignment, I think, is really powerful. You can feel the energy, even something that is difficult to define. But it's a complex system with an emergence. And I think when you work together with simple ideas, because it's not so complicated, but we are aligned, you can create something different.
Thank you.
Regis, hello. I wonder about Ruben Amorim at Manchester United.
Oh, here we go. Another fucking question.
Fast that he will play the same system every week, despite perhaps not getting enough positive results.
Hang on a minute. Why do you keep dragging our name into it for? I don't understand it from these journalists. They're nosy bloody buggers. Saeed was seen and watched on for Bournemouth versus Scotland tonight. He was big up to him, Josh Ray. Yep, and big up to Saeed.
As managers, do you have to be flexible with the systems that you play, or can you understand his point of view that he is adamant that is the correct way to play?
I don't know for him. For me, I can speak about my ideas. I think.
See, again, straight away, he is moving away from the journalist because he doesn't want to talk about us. So fair play to you.
Consistency is really important for the players. If you change specifically at the beginning of the journey with a team, they need a consistency to learn from different experiences. Positive, yes, we can reinforce this area, for example, through the system, and from mistakes.
I know, it's infuriating, mate, honestly. Make me rant when they keep talking about Man United, Josh saying, get the wooden spoon out again, mate. Yeah, wooden spoon for you, journalists, yeah? Shut the fuck up. Seriously, man. Oh. Make me so mad.
And because we won't face exactly the same situation twice, it's always the case in football, but could be really similar. So if you change all the time the system, the unpredictability is even more important. So for us, for me especially, I like being consistent. I think now it's not just only a question of 3-4-3 or 4-4-2. The system are flexible through different phases, but being consistent through these different phases is, I think, for me, is really important.
And because Sunderland.
Meet me in the car park. Yeah, I never forget that line. Come and meet me in the car park.
Had such a good start to the season. Is now the best time to be playing Manchester United at Old Trafford?
I repeat, I don't know. We'll see at the end of the.
See, again, well done to Sunderland's manager. Again, deflecting away from the question. Do you think he's really fucking interested in talking about us, for fuck's sakes? What is wrong with you journalists? If Sunderland had prime Defoe and O'Shea, we'll lose 3-0 tomorrow. Quite possibly. Big up to you, Tony Larson. Bosh.
The game, and they can have a strong reaction or staying a bit not at their best. So for us, we don't know. The only point we can focus on is our way of playing, our ambition. So I still believe that we'll have, again, to upgrade our performance to be competitive in Old Trafford.
Regis, just on your adaptability, how important is it that you've had players come out of the team because of injury, suspension so far this season, but you've had those being able to slot so seamlessly into the side and essentially continue your momentum?
Because we are consistent, I think. So players from last season, for example, when they had to come off the bench, they were ready because they know the system. They experienced different situations, so the connection is really quick. And I think we created within the squad a clear idea about how we want to use our players, who might be the starter, who could be the second one, and if you get your opportunity, just get ready because it will be for you now. So, for example, for Arthur, for Rigi, when they had to step up, they were ready, knowing the system, knowing their teammates, and it wasn't so difficult for them to connect with the squad.
And just on the defence, how easily or how quickly have you been able to get Robin to gel with that back four and make them such a solid unit?
I think good players help. It's always easier with someone who is really smart, curious, with the willingness to learn every day, with a really high level. So the attitude is absolutely unbelievable in this group, and Ruben is one of this player.
And just finally, when it comes to goal scoring, do you encourage your deeper players, whether that be midfielders or even defenders, to get in goal scoring positions and execute plans like we saw with Forest when Omar scored last week?
Yes, on set pieces.
Good evening, Mr. Good evening to you, Hayden Cox. Big up, mate.
I think in this league especially, it's so hard to break the opponent in set attack. In transition, maybe it's a bit, I would say, easier, but not so much. But set pieces are really crucial for especially a promoted team to be competitive in that league.
Cheers, guys. Cameras off.
There we go. That's the end of the Sunderland's press conference. I got to say, yeah, he answered the media very well. And what I liked about him is he kept deflecting away from Manchester United's questions, because he's more focused on Sunderland. Why would he be interested on us? He doesn't want to get involved in our business. So this is what these bloody journalists have got to understand, people. Seriously. Absolute fucking disgrace, yeah? All these bloody journalists asking opposition managers, oh, what do you think of Manchester United this? What do you think of Manchester United that? What do you think of their home record? It's like, fuck off. Seriously, just do one. Mark Harris, get this bum Amorim out at the stage. He's taking the piss playing Shaw Maguire in the back three. He's got a Lambo catalogue, ram it up his Portuguese bias playing arse. Big game for Southampton tomorrow. Absolutely, 100% Hayden Cox. 100%. It's a massive game for your side. Obviously, you had that good win in the week. Now you got to try and build confidence. Hope it continues. Well, yeah, come on, man. These journalists chat absolute bollocks, honestly. It's just crap at the end of the day. Absolute rubbish. Big up. Yeah, big up. Adam Dar. Hertz 008. Not 007, 008. But anyway, I'll take Emery right now, guys, the gentleman and lives the football. I'm going to end this stream now, and it's going to redirect you straight to my other stream. So make sure that you put Mr. Joshy J Raid, and I'll be starting the next stream immediately. Cheers for watching. Don't forget, Glazers out, Ineos out, Amorim out, and brown envelopes in the bin as well. And I'll see you pretty much in the next minute or two. Bash. It's going to redirect you straight to my other stream.